Welcome to Molbiolect. Today I'm going to teach you that how we can extract aloe vera DNA at home. So before starting with the process, please subscribe to my channel. Also like this video, share this video among with your friends. And this is just a fun project. It doesn't belong to any kind of study material or something like that. It's just a fun project you can do at home if you have the overall ingredients as I am just showing you right now. So without wasting any time, let's get into the video. But please subscribe. Okay, let's go. First of all, we have here is aloe vera. Okay, so I have just freshly cut this out from a plant. Okay, I have aloe vera plant at my home, so I just cut these two pieces straight out of the plant, and this I will be going to use in my video. Over here we have got salt. This is exactly 2.3 grams of salt. It's non-iodized salt, by the way, but if you used iodized salt that is commonly available in the market, still it's going to work. It will pose you no harm. Lastly, we have some detergent. So this detergent powder, any commercial detergent powder will work for this. Also you can use dish liquid soaps. Okay, for dishwashing you can use liquid soaps which are available. You can also use that, but I will consider detergent will be the best for my project at least. Okay, so we are going to start. So first of all, there is some water. Okay, just normal tap water. Open it, and this is just a plastic bag. I will pour the water inside. Okay, next we are going to add some detergent. So I have my detergent over here. So it's powder detergent I am using for this project. So some detergent, all is not required. Okay, and see the detergent is inside. Now we will add some non-iodized salt. I am using non-iodized salt, but you can use literally iodized salt. It was going to work. Okay, these are all arbitrary amounts. Okay, I'm not going to measure anything. Okay, so now you just zip this. Okay, and now you have to squish this, squish the aloe vera. Okay, so you can do this with the help of your hand only. So let's squeeze until everything is outside. So now while we are squishing, let's discuss that what we are doing. Actually, this detergent contains molecules which look like the lipid bilayers of this cell. Plant cell, animal cell, even the viral have those lipid bilayers outside. But there is a significant difference between the bilayers of the animal cell or the plant cell or any kind of other cells and what we have in the soap. Basically, every lipid contains lipid bilayer. It contains one hydrophilic head and the other hydrophobic tail. Now there is basically two hydrophobic tails. So it looks like this. This is hydrophilic end and this is the hydrophobic part. But in case of soap and detergent, we have a single hydrophilic one and a hydrophobic tail over here. So what happens is that in case of bilayer, these things are arranged in the cell membrane like this, and these soap molecules, once they get fit inside this bilayer, it helps to pull out the lipid bilayer, and by pulling out the lipid bilayer, you're actually disarming the cell so that its contents are easily squeezed out. So this is what is happening over here. So that's why we are squishing. So after squishing for some time, you want to take a bin where you can throw, and you literally just throw these green parts, which are basically the outer covering, because we don't need this. So now we are going to take a bottle, and in that bottle, after removing all those pulp, I am going to pour this soapy salty solution inside. Okay, so this is our soapy salty solution. It is inside this. So it now contains the DNA, but we have to look at it, because we cannot just say that yeah, this is the DNA and this is what I have extracted. So we need to actually separate the DNA from all the protein and all the mixtures that we are having over here. So how will you do it? Let's start. So first you need to add some amount of water into it. Okay, this much of water will do. Now after adding water, you need to shake this. Okay, so I let it sit for some time such that the frothing which was there, it was slowly poked out, the froth of the solution. Now we are going to add this ice cold, the isopropyl or the isopropyl alcohol, what you can say, 95% is ice cold, this chilled one. So we are going to very slowly add this isopropanol into the mixture. Ensure that there is no frothing taking place. And let it sit for some time. So after adding our isopropyl alcohol, we have kept that whole experiment set up in the freezer. So let it cool for some time, and after cooling I will bring it out and show you that how the DNA actually looks when you are extracting it from something using a very common things in the home, like a detergent we have over here, we have the salt over here. Okay, so it's very easy. And also the isopropyl alcohol, this is a basically game changer for extracting DNA. So what happens is that when you are applying salt, salt and also isopropanol, basically you are instilling that the salt in this case is actually salt, and the isopropanol alcohol over here helps to precipitate the DNA from its soluble form, and thus we are using ice cold alcohol in this case, and also we are using detergent. So the function of detergent and salt, detergent is basically to unravel the DNA from the cell, the salt is used to make it precipitate, and isopropanol is like for isolating the DNA because it floats up. Okay, it does not remain soluble when it reacts with the salt which we have put inside the mixture. Okay, so after some time our things will cool and eventually we will be able to see that how the DNA looks. Okay, so stay tuned. So if you can see very carefully, there are something floating in the top layer, and the whole thing has solution has essentially cleared, and we can see something floating over here. So let's try to show you this part over here I'm talking about. So this is basically the DNA we have isolated. It's just a portion of the DNA, by the way, because there are many floating around. If I can get some up here, another blob over here, and over here. Okay, I'm not getting it with the help of this spoon. Yes, so from that much we can get, this is the DNA which it has precipitated. Now we can actually dry it out, so let's wait for some time. So I'm going to put this DNA out, take this DNA out, this large chunk out. Okay, and put it in the drying towel. It looks very squishy to me, at least. So we have also other, see there are some other floating around like this. Over here we have this one over here. Actually if you have got more sample, then you will be able to isolate more DNA. So this is some more DNA. Yes, this is it. I hope you can see. Let's put it in the paper towel. Okay, do we have more? it may form if I cool it further. Let's see, these are some tiny blobs floating around, like this blob over here, this blob over here. So these are the DNAs which I have extracted using common household materials. So after drying for some times, we have this blob of DNA. Okay, it has turned brownish in color. It's turned brownish in color. It was white when I extracted it. Now it's quite brownish. So this is how you can extract DNA from aloe vera at home. So I don't have such sensitive balance to measure that how much DNA I have obtained, but this is a qualitative analysis that you can obtain DNA by using simple household articles only. Just the isopropyl alcohol, you can get it from the printer shops. Okay, the printer cleaning shops, they sell isopropyl alcohol which is 95% pure, and also you can get it like with help of ethanol. Okay, so this is how we get DNA from aloe vera at home using simple chemicals. Okay, so if you want detailed explanation that how this step is, how using these reagents can help you isolate DNA, then you can leave a comment down there, then I will explain the whole process in the board and will help you learn that how this can be done with the help of these simple chemicals. So for now, please like, share, subscribe to my channel. Also just believe that I have got no proper camera setup, just what I am trying to do with my phone. So if you find any difficulty, I'm very sorry for that. Help me, support me so that I can be a good YouTuber and also deliver you more contents and also be updated with the current and recent knowledges and also make you updated as well. So for now, Moy Violet out, and this is the DNA which you can get from aloe vera. Bye.